An increase in online home shopping activity, a big rise in mortgage forbearance, and new appraisal rules in effect. Hi, I'm Jordan Norris, and this is the 90-second Real Estate Rundown, a show where I'll read to you the top real estate headlines in the same amount of time it takes for you to figure out what day of the week it is. Seriously, is it already Thursday? Unless you're watching this some other day of the week. Then it's that day. Let's get started. After over a month of ambiguity as to how hard the current pandemic will hurt the housing market, activity for online home shopping has grown, an indication that buyers are returning to the market. Zillow.com saw an increase in traffic on for-sale listings and more requests to be connected to their premier agents in recent days. The stats are lower overall in comparison to the same time last year, but shows hope that the market remains strong. 5.95% of all homes are now in mortgage forbearance and are expected to continue to rise along with unemployment in the country. Loan forbearance was only at 0.25% at the beginning of March in comparison. The survey, published by the Mortgage Bankers Association, covered nearly 77% of the first mortgage servicing market, which accounts for 38.3 million loans. 1 week after being proposed, and it's official, banks can now postpone an appraisal on a property for 120 days after a mortgage closes. This rule only applies to banks under supervision of the Fed, FDIC, and OCC, and applies to loans kept in a bank's portfolio. Although the bill has been passed, regulators are still cautioning banks to continue to maintain sound lending practices. The new appraisal delay rule will be in effect until the end of the year. Only a couple weeks ago, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac refused to buy loans that were in forbearance, and were telling originators that if a loan they purchased went into forbearance 15 days after purchasing it, the originator would be forced to buy it back. Now both Fannie and Freddie have done a full 180 and said they will now buy home loans that go into forbearance just after they close. The announcement is expected to loosen the market and keep it working for current and future homeowners during the crisis. That's it for this week. If you enjoyed, like the video and subscribe to us on YouTube. Comment down below if you have any feedback, and I'll see you next week.